Hey everyone! Welcome to another exciting episode of Family Moments, where we use really cool object lessons
that teach the truth about what matters most.
Exactly. And today, we're going to have some fun with this.
A rubber band? Ooh, you've got a whole bunch of them on your wrist. What are we going to do? Shoot rubber band guns?
No, we're not going to shoot rubber band guns. What we are going to do
Or maybe we're going to make a giant rubber band ball.
Well, no, we're not going to do that either. What we're going to do today is we are going...
Oh, I know. We're going to make a stress ball to relieve some of this tension on set.
No, we're not going to make a stress ball.
Yeah, like this.
Oh, I didn't know you were so stressed. Does it work?
Oh yeah, just a couple hard squeezes and my stress is all gone. Here, you give it a try.
Oh, that's okay. I'm not that stressed.
Sure you are, Dad.
No, Sadie, I'm not that stressed.
Sure you are, Dad.
I'm not that stressed.
See? I told you it works.
Oh, brother. Hey friends, Pastor Robbie here, along with my lovely assistant and wonderful daughter, Sadie.
Hello.
And today, we're going to have some fun learning about being stretched by God.
Being stretched by God, what does that mean?
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think that you've grown and learned anything since you were first born as a baby?
Are you kidding? I just graduated college. I've grown and learned a lot since my baby days.
Very good. You've learned a lot of life lessons as well as academic stuff from school books. But what about your spiritual growth?
What do you mean?
Well, when we put our faith in Jesus and surrender our hearts to Him, we become Christians.
Yeah, I remember. I did that when I was 5.
I know. And that's also called being born again, which leads well into our Bible verse for the day. It comes from Hebrews 5:13 and 14, where it says, "Anyone who lives on milk, being still an infant, is not acquainted with the teaching about righteousness. But solid food is for the mature, who by constant use have trained themselves to distinguish good from evil."
What does that mean?
Well, it's talking about growing in our faith. When you became a Christian, you were like a baby drinking milk. But as you grow in your faith, God wants to stretch you and help you mature.
Interesting.
Believe me, there are some people who become Christians, but here they are 10, 20, 30 years later, still drinking out of a baby's bottle.
Drinking out of a baby's bottle. Why would they do that?
Because they're not growing and maturing in their faith. God wants us to learn how to eat solid food.
Solid food?
Yeah, you wouldn't feed a steak to a baby, but a baby learns and grows and eventually gets off the bottle and eats solid food. We're supposed to do the same thing by learning and growing with God. And He usually does that by stretching us to do things beyond what we think are possible.
Sounds like a good time for an object lesson.
Oh yeah, and I've got the perfect one to challenge you. It's called Stretching Your Faith. And all we need is this coffee mug with a rubber band that is somehow wrapped around the handle like this.
What in the world? How is that possible?
I don't know. Maybe they made this to be a special mug and they just built it that way with the rubber band attached to the handle. Or maybe not. Your challenge is to get it back around both handles.
I can't seem to figure it out. This is impossible.
Well, it was on before, and it seems impossible, but God can do impossible things. And He likes to stretch our faith and grow us.
Okay, but how does this thing work?
Well, it works a lot like God works. We look at things one way, and He looks at things a different way. Instead of trying to wrap the rubber band around the handles, let's just focus on wrapping it around the top of the mug. And then the bottom, like this. And now it appears to be wrapped around both handles again.
Unbelievable!
You just said it was impossible. How's your faith now?
Growing.
It reminds me of this rubber band I have in my hands. If I keep pulling, it'll probably snap in half, and then I have to throw it away. But why go through all that trouble? Why not just make it disappear like this?
Wait a minute, where did it go? Rubber bands can't just disappear into thin air.
Oh, child of little faith. All I did was take one from my wrist, pull it, twist it into an X, and grab it in the middle. And then when I closed my hands, it looked like all one rubber band just stretching outward. And when I let go, it snapped back and joined the other rubber bands on my wrist, like this.
Amazing. So you're saying God is like a magic trick?
No, I'm saying that God has all kinds of cool things for us to learn if we just allow Him to stretch and grow us. And then it's just a matter of time before we're all eating steak.
Oh, I like that idea.
Learning to stretch and grow our faith is a beautiful thing. So, Sadie, what did you learn today?
I learned that when we become Christians, we start off learning just like a baby on a bottle. But the smart thing to do is to grow in our faith so we can eat solid food.
Exactly.
And the best way to grow our faith is by allowing God to stretch us, even when it might seem uncomfortable at times. But in the long run, it's how we mature in Him.
Very good.
Now, I was just thinking about another little object lesson involving a baby bottle and a rubber band.
Oh, really? And what exactly is that?
Well, sometimes new baby bottles can be kind of stiff and hard to squeeze, and I found that a rubber band is a good tool for stretching my finger muscles with this simple stretching exercise. See?
Oh, very nice. And does it actually work?
I don't know. I don't have a baby bottle. But I do have this bottle of yogurt. Let's see. Wow, I guess I don't know my own strength.
You don't say.
Should I try it again?
No. We'll see you around.